beloved. I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. Thank you for your time, okay? If you're keen or interested in joining my Patreon, I'd like to announce that I am on Patreon now. If you're keen on signing up and becoming a member, I offer 2 tiers on there that have to do with weekly sign readings that stem from as little as $10 a month, all right? And I also offer on there personal readings from as little as $50 per month, all right? If you're keen, all right, personal readings are on a subject matter of your choice in relation to love, spiritual path, career, finances, and things of that nature. The link will be in my description box. Once you tap the link in the description box, it will redirect you automatically to the website so you can be able to sign up quickly, okay? But it is also on the screen. It's just the one in the description box leads you to the website. Once you tap it automatically, okay? It's in the description box below. I repeat, okay? Thank you in advance for the beloveds who will be joining me on there. I'm looking forward to having you as a member, okay? On there, I offer benefits of one-on-one phone calls, as well as voting power based on feedback of what you want more of over there, what you want to see more of over there. And also, I offer the exclusive access to a private community, all right, so that you may be able to engage with people like you and I on there, members like yourself in relation to life and matters of that nature, okay? Let us tap in and find out, why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? I'm channeling crying, okay? Someone is crying a lot lately, or has been crying a lot lately, okay? This is an energy of another person. Yeah, someone is hurting here. I feel like someone has a lot of bad days as well. We have the Page of Cups and then the 3 of Cups reversed. I feel like someone wants to come in and apologize to you for something here. This person feels like whatever they've done to you has caught up to them. I feel like this is someone, once upon a time, they had a lot of hate for you, okay? And I feel like they still do. But the hate that they have for you is like taking over their life in such a way that it's making no sense. Like you hate me, like, do I look like I care? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that energy where someone feels like the hate they have carried for you for all these years has not hurt anyone outside of themselves. They feel like they did it to themselves. It's like whatever malicious intent this person has had over your life, all right? I feel like this is a karmic energy, all right? There's a karmic here that has had malicious intent above your life, and everything that they've tried to do has been unsuccessful. All right, now this person is sort of in a state of introspection where they're trying to relive their actions and see where they really went wrong with it, and then wanting to understand things from your perspective so that they know how to approach you about this whole situation, this whole saga. So this person has been thinking a lot about you, and they worried, crying. I feel like the people in this person's life have been encouraging them to like not even engage with you. Like, are you kidding? Like, don't talk to this person. Like, leave them alone. Just move on with your life. You don't have to feel bad about it like that. Like, they don't deserve any apology. Like, this person, whoever they're getting advice from, it's bad advice because it's leading this person into more and more sorrow. They're becoming more and more sorrowful each time they think about you, each time they think about this whole situation. That's why they wanted to initiate a conversation that is based on a certain apology. It's like this karmic wants to apologize for what they tried to do to you. And their friends and the people they keep around them are telling them like, nah, girl, don't even feel bad for this person. Bro, don't even feel bad for this person, man. You know, let them have it. It's okay that whatever happened, happened, but this person doesn't feel like it's okay. This karmic doesn't feel like it's okay at all. They're being eaten up by sort of a guilt here. It's like because they're spending so much time thinking about everything, it's hard for them to let it go. It'd be different if this person can be able to separate themselves from the situation and say, you know what, I don't care. I'm going to move on. But because of the devil energy they were in for such a long time, hating you and wanting to do malicious intent towards you and seeing you still flourish and prosper regardless, like this karmic is in the energy of introspecting. Like, why did I do this in the first place? Now look at me. I'm the one in regret. I'm the one in regret. That's the crying energy coming through here. But when they cry, they don't tell the people around them. They don't tell the friends, anyone connected to them. They cry alone. They cry in solitude. They cry in silence. We got the Emperor, the World, and the Six of Cups. This karmic tried to have control over your life. Okay, they tried to control your life. They tried to control the narrative of your life and how things go for you. They tried to control your destiny here. They tried to tamper with your destiny. Alright? What this karmic tried to do, it serves as an injustice because it's not something that can be easily forgiven or forgotten. Alright? But I feel like because you stand in the energy of peace and positivity, you don't like to hold on to things. You choose to be the bigger person in every scenario, okay? I don't see you caring much about this karmic, their feelings and everything they got going on. I see you much rather focusing on yourself. But as you're focusing on yourself, this karmic is focusing on you here. They're focusing on your world, alright? A part of them wishes that things would have been successful within the malicious intents they had towards you. You know, I wish it would have worked my way, but it's like, you know, it's a karmic at the end of the day. They're not like evolved or healed. So they still are in the vibration of like the low vibrations of life that have to do with the spirit of toxicity, the spirit of jealousy, the spirit of lust, the spirit of anything outside of good, all right? And now this karmic, like, when they are with these friends, when they connect with these people that are close to them, whatever they tell them, like, whatever this karmic tells these people, they don't show their emotions with it. They try to come off like, this is not impacting them as much as it actually is. But at the same time, as they communicate to the friends, the close people about you, they feel an energy of, like, they know that they lie to themselves, okay? Like, they know, like, I'm talking like this to them, but in all actuality, this is how I actually feel about this whole thing. It's like whatever this karmic has done, within the malicious intent they had towards your life, it has stripped them of their peace, okay? They're unable to move forward with their life in peace. So it's like they're being followed by the spirit of, more like they're being haunted by the spirit of consequence here. As much as the people around them are encouraging them, like, nah, don't give them no apology, all this person wants to do is apologize. Okay? They regret what they did, but they wish it would have still worked out in their favor so that they don't have to face no consequences. Because this karmic didn't see this coming. They felt like their karmic ways, the malicious intents, the strategic moves, the weapons and tools that were formed, and everything that they tried to do towards you and your life, a part of them did feel like it was going to be successful. Okay, there's a way in which this person devoted themselves to what they tried to do. That's where they felt the success was going to come from, because they were so devoted, because it's like shutting out the rest of the world and only focusing on what they want to do in terms of your life. And imagine that backfiring on a person. Like, you're so fixated and focused on another person's life and what you want out of it, just so you see this person figuring you out and understanding what you try to do to them, and them still flourishing regardless of your ways. You know, it's like you're still doing you regardless. With this Queen of Pentacles here, this karmic is worried that with time, you are going to continue to stand in your power. They're worried that with time, you're going to continue to be who you are. You're not going to need their apology. You're not going to need their closure. You don't care to receive any offer of acceptance or healing they have. You don't care to understand what they chose to do. You don't care to see things from their perspective. They feel like it's only a matter of time before you step into a certain paradigm of reality in your world that is going to put you in such a happier place. You're going to be better and better and better, and they're going to remain bitter and bitter and bitter. They don't want to be bitter, but they are. They don't want to be like angry and it's like angry at themselves, but they are. They wish that they had it in them to not even care about the evil ways they try to implement in your life. They wish they had it in them to just say, yeah, try to destroy this person's reality. Yeah, try to stand in this person's destiny, but so what? They caught me, or so what? They know, or whatever. I'm going to move on with my life. Nah. It's not easy for this karmic to acknowledge what they've done and then choose to move on from it. They're worried, okay? They're very worried. They have anxiety. They cry a lot. It's like, man, I have to make things right. But it's because of what's eating at them from within. They're suffering here. Like, this person is literally suffering. The more they look into your life, the more they feel like you are standing in your power and there's nothing they can do about it. They have to eat their words, swallow their pride, and everything else that they try to do to you. And now this person here is like, man, it's like they're telling these friends, these people close to them, like, yeah, I don't really care like that. I just feel like apologizing is the right thing to do. And the people are like, man, since when do you care about doing the right thing? Like, let it be, let it be. But you see, that's that karmic energy, okay? The thing that makes this karmic feel like they should apologize to you is because they feel like you don't stand in an energy of karmic energy. Like, it'd be different if you are impacted by the things that they've done. It'd be different if you care about the things that they've done. They wouldn't want to apologize. They'd want you to still feel a type of way forever and ever until. But now, because you don't feel a type of way, you're growing regardless, you're flourishing regardless, they regret what they've done. They feel like a fool, rather. Let's take away them saying they regret it, because the fact that they wish that it would have been successful and the only regret they have is the fact that they have to live with the consequences. That's not regret. That's still them being karmic. They basically here feel like they wasted their time by devoting themselves in trying to hinder your life. when they could have been devoting themselves in growing themselves, all right, healing, evolving. Now, so much time has been spent within this karmic cycle, they don't know how to get out of it. They don't know how to stop being karmic. And they feel like you are not karmic at all. That's what worries them. That's what worries them the most. The fact that you are someone that you put an end to the dead weight. All right, you put an end to the negative things. You don't really care what people do to you. You care about yourself more. And you choose to stand in that power regardless of anything and everyone that tries to stand in the way of you. And this is what this karmic didn't expect. They thought that you'd be impacted. They thought that you'd be sad, depressed. They thought that you'd be worried, anxiety. You would be crying. But look at what God is doing, turning the tables. Who's crying now? It's like the amount of control this karmic wanted to have over your life. They wanted to be the reason you are sad and depressed, lonely and miserable. This karmic is really pathetic and sad themselves for wanting this for another person. Because anyone that is happy within themselves is not going to want to do these type of things to another individual. Okay? Anyone that is high vibrational is not going to lower themselves and stoop any lower than the vibration that they're really standing. But this karmic went all the way down there, man, with this malicious intent. They went all the way down there with their deeds, trying to implement something in your life that was meant to put you under their control. It's like you were meant to be under their control. Anything that they do, you were meant to feel pain. Anything that they do, you were meant to be hurt. All right? And it would be, they wanted it to be so painful. They wanted their control, their grip upon your life to be so huge that you are unable to move on. Like, it's like they wanted to be the reason that your life is hindered in a particular way. They wanted to be the reason that you face obstacles and challenges within yourself as a person. They wanted to be the reason that you're in a turmoil. Now you don't feel okay. Now you are depressed. This karmic feels like you're not willing to hear anything they gotta say though. As much as they might want to call attention to the things that they've done and offer you some form of gesture, they feel like you could care less because you see right through them or right past them. But they still want to come through and apologize here. We have the Knight of Cups. We have Pisces energy. We have Aquarius energy. We have Scorpio energy. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have Gemini and Libra energy. We have Cancer, Aries energy. All right. So now they feel a type of way because you don't feel a type of way about anything that they've done. They feel a type of way because they feel foolish, all right? Imagine trying to be malicious towards another person and all they do is they just, hey, whatever, and they move on with their life. Like, that makes you look dumb. Like, that makes you look like stupid, you know what I'm saying? And this karmic, they didn't want to look stupid. They wanted to be powerful, look powerful. Yeah, I have control over you. Yeah, I can make you do this. I can make you feel like this. This is what their intention was. So now that nothing is going as planned, they're trying to figure out a way forward that they can redeem themselves in. Because they're living every day with this burden here of truth. This burden of truth that they're carrying about you and everything to do with what they've done to you. It's weighing them down like heavy. They're unable to progress within their life and be happy as usual. They keep dwelling on what they've done. They keep dwelling on what they've done time and time again. And it's bringing them back to a place of going round and round in circles like this loop, this whirlwind where they're unable to move on. They feel bad, but like, it's more than just them feeling bad. It's like, they feel foolish. We got the Seven of Swords. Here are my deeds and me trying to implement them in your life. And here you are not caring about what I do. Who's foolish there? The person that was attacked or the person that is doing the attacking with no succession? They're the ones, all right? It's like trying to come for someone that doesn't care what you do or who you are. Like, that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? When you could have done you and stick to your life and leave people alone. I feel like this karmic, we got the Empress here next to the Seven of Swords, and then we got the Page of Wands reversed. The reason they wanted to sabotage you so bad, the reason they wanted to win at all costs so badly, is because they were seeing you in a particular way, and they wanted to see themselves like that. But they know they weren't that sort of person, if you know what I mean. Like, they were seeing you in this way of being in a certain pedestal, and they wanted to be seen like that in their reality. But because people don't see them like that, they wanted to sabotage you. Because you are not a karmic, you stand in Emperor energy. Because you are not karmic, you don't do the things that they do. This is what they wanted to sabotage. Like, yeah, all of a sudden now they have control over your life. This karmic that you think you're better than. Yeah, now I got control over you. Yeah, you're looking down on me, you're not acknowledging me, but look, I got control over you. This is what they wanted. They wanted to control you because of the power you stand in. They wanted to control you because of the energy you possess. They wanted to sabotage you to the extent that you are unable to revive yourself from this circumstance. All you can do is dwell on what they've done to you. All you can do is have anxiety and also cry and fixate on what is happening. They didn't expect you to not care just like that, or not even give them the time of day just like that. They expected you to feel a type of way to the point where you want to address them, you want to say this, you want to do that. And they feel like because they ain't getting any of that, they should have never even tried it. Because now they have to live with the fact that everyone is looking at them as a fool. And everyone that has to do with you is looking at them as a fool. Alright? Everyone that knows about this is looking at this person as a fool. Even the friends, they feel like this person was a little bit foolish because now they gained nothing. Alright? They gained nothing. So what is it that they actually accomplished outside of their own demise? All they've done is make people see them for who they actually are, which is the karmic. Them wanting to apologize won't change that. They still are a karmic. They only want to apologize to make themselves feel better about what they've done. But imagine someone wanting to control another person's life. Like, someone like that already ain't right in the mind. There's already something within that person that is dark. They're in another dimension of thinking, like, to take it there with it. You know what I'm saying? Shutting out the rest of the world and focusing on how you want to be this person's master, how you want to control this person's life, how you want to have impact in this person's world, how you want to be this and that, and how you want to do it. And like, that's messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? This karmic has a lot to reevaluate within themselves. What's really wrong with you? What's really happening to you? It has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's sort of energy where it ain't nothing to do with you, beloved. This karmic knows exactly what is going on. They just hoped that it would work out in their favor regardless of the things they're facing within. Insecure that you're an empress, insecure that you're an emperor, insecure that you stand in a certain power, insecure that you don't care about the karmic stuff. It's like trying to place something on someone, like an example, an analogy, a reference point, a case study. Someone trying to bind someone to a certain way of being by doing certain things. Like, I know if I do this, you're going to break character and all of a sudden you're going to react like this. You must be one miserable, sad, pathetic person to live like that. To want to see like, oh, I can get a rise out of you. How about you heal and leave people alone? Stay evolved and healed so that you don't feel the need to do that to other people. Because one day you do that to the wrong person and have to live to regret it, like this karmic. They have to live and regret what they've done because it has got them nowhere. What have you achieved except your own demise, sweetie? Nothing. So whether they cry about it, whether they feel a type of way about your forward movements of life and you not caring, it won't change a damn thing. They have to live with what they've done. It's the karmic justice that is at play. And when they choose to stay out of the delusion that they choose to embrace, then maybe they'll activate their own spiritual development and start to also tap into their divinity. Alright? They'll also sit in the throne of being an empress or an emperor when they choose to do it. Instead of them staying in this karmic cycle, when they choose to leave their karmic ways, that's when maybe their life will shift. But till then, you'll still be you, man. And even if they achieve what they achieve, you'll still be you. Let them just learn to leave people alone. And you are living proof of that. As a vessel, God is using you. Alright? This karmic will never do what they try to do to you to another person, because they will fear for their life. Like, damn, I don't want to look like a fool again. I don't want to waste my time trying to hinder another person just for me to be hindered, because now I can't even redeem myself in the eyes of this and this and this, or so and so and so. They look at me as a fool. They look at me as karmic, and that's all I'll ever be for the rest of my life. That's karmic justice. That's how God works. That's why people gotta leave people alone, because God will flip the script and turn the tables, and before you know it, you are the one in the hot seat. Now you are the one with the malicious intent, and now you are the one facing your malicious deeds. I'm being called to end your message here, okay? Stay in your power, beloved, no matter what, alright? What a karmic do don't need to change anything in your world to make you feel any type of way, man. Let them be. They have to live with that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's all good at the end of the day. It's all love at the end of the day on your end. I don't know about you know, but you know what I'm saying? If you're keen or interested in signing up for my Patreon, I am on Patreon now. If you want to be a member on there, I offer 2 tiers, okay, that are in relation to weekly sign readings, all right, from as little as $10 a month, and also personal readings from as little as $50 per month that has to do with the subject matter of your choice. You know, personal readings in relation to love, finances, spiritual path, career, okay? If you're keen, the link will be in my description box. Do tap the link if you are keen. It will take you straight to the website and you'll be able to automatically sign up, okay? And the link is on the screen, but the one in the description box below is easier to access because you just tap it and it leads you straight to where you need to be in order for you to be able to sign up, okay? And on there, I do offer benefits such as one-on-one phone calls, voting power in terms of feedback of what you would like to see more of over there, and also an exclusive access to a private community of members such as, you know, yourself, so that you may be able to communicate with them and also myself about life and things of that nature in relation to that, okay? Thank you for your time. Thank you for those who are going to sign up in advance. Thank you, beloveds. Okay, I'll see you on there. I'm looking forward to having more of a personal experience with you guys, okay? It'll be more inclusive. It'll be more one-on-one, okay? You'll get to see a different side of me, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, ultimately, that will be all. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, okay? All praise you. To the big G-O-D, the big Lord O, okay? Lord O, okay? Thank you for your time. See you once again on the Prophetic Vessel Show. Goodbye.